morning and welcome back to the first, I believe, after the holidays edition of Rise and Shine Yoga. From everybody here at Oxford Yoga Studio, I want to wish you guys, or hope you guys had a great Christmas, great New Year. If you made any great New Year's resolutions, I hope they involve watching this show and doing yoga, because that's always a good thing. So this morning, we're going to do some yin yoga, which we've done in the past. We're going to kind of just chill this morning. Yin yoga, as opposed to our other more vigorous forms of yoga, we hold the poses longer, but we just let gravity pull us into the pose. We're not straining into the poses. Yin yoga is good for our connective tissue, our ligaments, our tendons, and it really helps our joints. And as we get older, you or yourself or friends you may know of may have issues with their knees or their back or their neck or their shoulders or wrists. And so yin yoga is designed to really strengthen those joints. So the first pose we're going to be in, you're just going to sit with your legs crossed and take your hands, bring them behind your hips, and just gently press yourself forward. And then you're just going to fold forward, let the head drop, let the chin come to your chest, let the eyes close, the back round. In typical yin yoga, we hold the poses for 3 to 5 minutes, but for this segment, we're just going to hold them probably just a little less, maybe 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. You let the breath go. And if you want, you may need to get a blanket just to protect your knees or your butt. You just let gravity take control. If you notice that your muscles start to quiver or kind of they don't know what to do, that's actually a really good thing, because that means that they're working, and eventually over time you'll notice that they get stronger, which is really, really good. And I also think, at least in my own personal practice, that my yin practice really helps with the more aggressive forms of yoga. And that's just my personal opinion, and if you can combine them both each week, I think you may find that as well. About 30 seconds left. And just very slowly come back out. We always want to come out very slowly from all of our poses. Now I want you just to extend your legs straight in front of you. This pose is called caterpillar. Kind of let the feet and the knees just open up. And again, take your hands behind your hips and just press yourself forward. And again, you're just folding forward. Let the chin drop to your chest, arms down by your side. Rounding the back. If you want, and if it's available, you can just gently grab your ankles. It'll just pull you into the pose a little bit. But again, we're not straining in these poses. If it's comfortable and you can hold it for a couple minutes, then it's good. But if not, then come back to the arms down by your side. About 1 minute left. And a reminder, even in yin yoga, if your body is just not cooperating this morning, please come back in the child's pose. Child's pose is always kind of the go-to pose if you're struggling. And very slowly come back up and then gently cross your legs again. Take your right hand, bring it by your left ear, and gently bring your right ear to your shoulder. Right shoulder, I should say. And then come back to center. Take your left hand by your right ear, gently pull it to your left shoulder. And then come back to center, bow your chin to chest. And come back up, bring your arms behind your hand, behind your back, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening up the front of the chest. Then release, bring your hands in front of your body, interlace the fingers, press them forward, really round that back, opening up the upper back. Come back, release, shake out the hands, then interlace them. Just do some wrist circles, one way, then the other, opening up the wrists. We'll take a quick break. This is the end of our first segment. Maybe get a blanket, get a drink of water, and we will see you back in our next segment for some more yin yoga.
Hello, I'm Elgin Nichols.
And I'm Terry Stiles.
Together, Terry and I host the weekly news Monday through Friday at 12, 6, and 11 p.m.
Broadcast on Charter Channel 191 and AT&T U-verse 99, we only cover news that impacts our local Addison and Oxford area. In other words, by all accounts, news that would normally not receive from any other televised source.
But chances are, if it's local, it will be found on Oxford Community Television and OCTV.
For the weekly news, I'm Terry Stiles.
And I'm Elgin Nichols. Together, we invite you to join Terry and me for our next OCTV weekly news program.
Welcome back to our next segment of Rise and Shine Yoga. Continuing with our Yin Yoga. So I want you to extend your legs out in front of you and then open them up just as much as is comfortable. Again, have the feet, the knees open up. Bring your hands behind your hips. Again, just press yourself forward. And then just gently place your hands on the mat. Let the back round, chin drop to your chest. And again, we're going to stay here for a couple minutes. If you want a little more, but as long as it's comfortable, just push direct your toes to the front of the mat. You should feel a little more of a stretch behind the legs, behind the knee, behind the hamstring. And very slowly come back up. Keeping the right leg extended, bring the sole of your left foot on the inside of your right leg. And there's a couple different variations of the pose. One, you can just fold forward over the straight leg, or you can just fold forward over the cross leg. Totally up to you. I'm going to fold forward over my straight leg. Before you do either one, take your hands behind your hips and just press yourself forward, and then just fold forward. And it doesn't matter which one you do. Just make sure you're comfortable. And very slowly come back up. Inhale the left knee up. Extend the left leg out. Bring the sole of your right foot on the inside of your left leg. And again, you can either fold over the left leg extended, or you can fold over the cross leg. But either way, bring your hands behind your hips. Press yourself up. And then just fold forward. Let the chin drop. Back round, eyes closed. And very slowly come up. Extend both legs straight in front of you. This time, bring the soles of your feet together, but keep them away from your body. Again, let the feet and the knees open up. Take your hands behind your hips. Just press yourself forward, and then just gently fold over your legs. Chin drop. Back round. Breath relaxed. And very slowly come back up. Cross your legs. Again, take a quick drink of water. We'll come back for our final segment of lying on our back yin poses.
Hello, I'm Elgin Nichols.
And I'm Dave Kenny.
And together, Dave and I host a program called Minutes by Minute. We discuss what local Oxford and Addison politicians and appointed representatives are doing to make your life happy or miserable by passing laws, ordinances, and regulations that affect you.
We believe that within those political decisions is humor. You just have to hunt for it. For example, did you know there's a local ordinance that allows people to shoot off fireworks 24 hours a day, 365 days a year? But since they can do it, nobody wants to do it.
Catch us Monday through Friday on Charter 191 and ATTU Verse 99, scheduled for 7 a.m., 11 a.m., and 10:30 p.m., or go to our webpage, occtv.org, and click on Programs. I'm Elgin Nichols.
And I'm Dave Kenny. Each week, catch us on Minutes by Minute.
Don't miss it.
Welcome back to our final segment of Rise and Shine Yoga. So I want you to get to lie on your back. Extend the legs straight onto the mat. Keeping the left leg straight. I want you to bend your right knee. Pull it into the chest. Hug it into the chest. And then gently release your right leg straight onto the mat. Bend your left leg. Bring that into the chest. And then bring both knees into the chest. Really hug them in. Maybe rock side to side, massage the lower back. Now we're going to do a spinal twist. So if you can, take your left leg and cross it over your right knee. Bring your arms out to a T, and then just let your knees drop to the right very gently. Then if it's available to you, you can pick your head up and take your gaze over the left shoulder. And then if you want, you can take your right hand and just gently press your left knee toward the mat, but nothing forced. And then just let the breath go. The eyes close. Then bring the knees and the gaze back to center. Then cross your right leg over your left knee. Let the knees drop over to the left. Maybe lift your gaze, take it over your right shoulder. If you want a little more, you can just take your left hand, gently press your right knee to the mat or to the floor. Again, closing the eyes, letting the breath go. And very slowly bring the knees, the gaze back to center. Uncross the knees, hug them into the chest. Rock side to side, massaging the back. And then maybe roll over very gently to your favorite side, to a little fetal position. Again, the breath relaxed. And hopefully you feel better than when you started the practice. And then very slowly make your way up to a seated position at the front of the mat. Cross your legs, bring your palms together, center of the heart. Again, thank you so much for joining me in another edition of Rise and Shine Yoga. May you have good thoughts, good words, and good actions. Namaste.
At Oakland County Parks and Recreation, we value what you value: family relationships, community connections, good health, environmental stewardship, and economic stability. Oakland County residents and businesses have invested in preserving nearly 7,000 acres of parkland. Since 1966, 13 parks and golf courses have been acquired, maintained, and improved. Oakland County parks and facilities are made possible by millage funds supported by Oakland County residents. For a home valued at $200,000, the homeowner pays less than $25 per year to support the Oakland County parks. With every generation, families create lifelong memories at Oakland County's award-winning parks. From exciting summer escapades and stories around the campfire to brisk fall walks on wooded trails and snowy winter outings, the outdoors beckons year-round. It's time to get up, get out, and get going at the Oakland County parks. Active recreation options abound. Cross-country ski or mountain bike on tree-lined trails. Scale the rock climbing wall. Get your kicks with soccer at several sports fields. Row or paddle a boat on 4 picturesque inland lakes. It's an easy journey. Most parks are just a short drive away. A quick tip: all our parks and golf courses end in Oaks. To find your favorite, just go to DestinationOakland.com.